Good morning. It is March 31st, 7:05 a.m. I noticed there's a little piece of public land that is isolated, landlocked behind some private property and a creek. I grabbed the waders, slapped them onto the car, found an easy spot to cross the creek, and here I am at a log. I just got out of my waders, put on my boots, and I'm ready to look for some sheds. Now right off the bat, just taking a look at the river, I noticed one section being the most shallow, and there's a small feeder creek running into it. So I crossed there, and what do you know, first thing I do when I crawl out is I see a really nice heavy worn-in trail, been used recently. Really just looking for any good features here and see what I can come up with. It's 50.5 acres. I'm hoping I can cover all this morning. I've got 2 hours, but I might have to come back. We'll see. All right, about a third or maybe even close to halfway up this mountainside, and just following along the deer trail, taking my time, trying not to sweat, and I just found a good shed. I can tell it's chewed up, haven't checked it out yet, but I'm excited, relieved to finally find a shed again. It's been many, many miles. Let's check this out. There's the top of the mountain there. And it's getting light, but there is a deer trail. And I walked past it. This is a pretty damn nice shed. It's a shame it's chewed, but I'm still happy to find it. It's a really nice brow tine. And he's got some mass. Not a perfect condition antler, but it's probably the biggest one I found this year. I'm stoked. Let's keep moving. Just about to put my waders back on and cross over the creek and get out of here. Very happy with what I've found today. Besides the shed, just from a hunting perspective, I'd really like to come back here and figure some things out for early season. But what a nice shed. Even though it's broken, I really don't mind. That's awesome. It's been 2 or 3 weeks since I've found any sheds, so it feels good. But there's definitely a lot more ground to cover. Hopefully more sheds. I'll be back soon. It's April 3rd. Came to the private property that I've been hunting the most the past couple of years. It's 8:15 a.m. and I'm making my way out of here. I put on a lot of distance this morning, just looking for sheds in new areas that I kind of overlook. Kind of short on time. I need to get back to the car, get to work, and I just passed one of my cameras, swapped the card, and I stumbled over this log leaving, and I get back up, and 20-30 yards away I see a shed. I haven't gone up to it yet. Totally looking for sheds, but I know I don't have time, so I'm walking super fast. I just got lucky and saw something on my right. It's laying down in the leaves just outside of this pasture, not far at all from where I found my first shed this year, maybe a few hundred yards away. Let's go check it out. I'll look closely, see if there's anything else laying around, but I'm out of time. But good to know that there's stuff still around here. This had to have dropped pretty late because I searched this area clean 2 or 3 times since February. Real quick, here's the pasture I'm talking about. And there's a woods thicket down here with another field on the other side. That's where I found my first shed. Oh man, this is a nice one. Whew. This is really nice. Looks like it kind of broke off a little rough. But that's number 8 for the year. I'm really pumped about this. Just gonna have to come back soon and look through this area again. I mean, it's still producing. In general, I've noticed deer hold on to their antlers pretty long in this area. All right, for the pickup. This one's pretty sweet. And I'm almost certain I know what deer this is. I'm gonna put a trail camera clip up. I think this is him. He's got a really weird right side with barely any points, but it's super long. This is awesome. Really excited about it. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get to work. It is April 5th, 7:45 a.m. and just came back to where I found my last shed. And me and my dad are checking out these hedgerows and fields again. It's the second time we've cruised through it. And I just spotted another one. Looks like a good one. He's gonna pick it up for me.
I had to second guess myself on that one too.
Why don't you go for the grab? You know, Dad, that might be a match to the first one.
It could be.
Could be. What do you see?
A big woodpecker.
What? You gotta...
Right on that log.
Oh, sure. No.
Oh, shit. It's a big one.
Nice. It is now April 14th. So the last shed that I found, when I approached it, I made a comment that it looked similar to the first shed I found, which was at the same property, 400 or 500 yards away. When I took it home and checked them out, found out that it definitely was a match. And to be super sure, I may have seen this deer once in person from a distance, but I've plenty of trail camera video of this buck this season. Real tight together, tall, rack, 2.5-year-old buck. He's going to be great next year. But pretty cool that the first shed of the season and the last shed were a match. 2 matches in the year, 9 sheds total. Still looking, but I think it's becoming slim pickings for the sheds now. I'll be happy with 9 this year. We'll see what happens.